Question: who made the farthest journey in space? Soviet cosmonaut Valery Ryumin spent almost a whole year in a spacecraft that made 5,750 revolutions around the Earth, 5,750 revolutions around the Earth. In doing so, Ryumin traveled a distance of 241 million kilometers. 241 million kilometers. That's the same distance from Earth to Mars, and back to Earth. Question: who from Cosmonaut 8 uttered the most famous phrase? "A small step of man, but a giant step of mankind," said Neil Armstrong as he took his first step on the moon. Hundreds of millions of people around the world watched the moon landing on television, on the moon, and heard Neil Armstrong say that. Question: who can be considered the first autowalkers on the moon? On July 30th, 1971, American astronauts Scott and Irwin were the first astronauts to drive on the moon in a guided lunar rover at 20 kilometers per hour. Question: when did the first vehicle reach the moon? The first lunar self-propelled vehicle, Lunokhod-1, was delivered to the moon in November 1970 by the Soviet lunar probe, Luna 17. The Lunokhod was radio-controlled from Earth and in 1971 spent 11 months traveling around the moon in the area of the Sea of Rains crater, collecting and sending back to Earth accurate data on the lunar surface. Lunokhod-1 was packed with scientific equipment and is measuring instruments. It was able to survey 80,000 square meters of mapping. After traveling 10.5 kilometers, the lone self-propelled vehicle took its breath away. Of course, it's still standing on the moon.